and the drive has begun. We're going to be dancing a lot in Kumi, in Teso, and it's going to be about a lot of things. So stay tuned as we catch you up on Davido Spider. Alright, Sajengero no Papa Itu and of course we have known Davido to be a legend. A lot of music out there, a lot of music has trended in Teso. In fact, I might be safe to say that a backbone really music or Teso started from the caliber of those of Davido Spider, where we had Majuma, Sweetheart, and by the way, I've failed to get the song on these other streaming platforms, but I think that's another thing we might be able to talk about with him, to see how do these songs that inspire Teso and Teso artists that are right now booming, how do they get back to the audience digitally. So welcome back. My name is Savon and you're watching Emria TV. This is Walk the Talk, and we are in the courtesy of a ride of Davido Spider, a ride with Davido nachaka bia bojo
yoga no nachaka Savon bia bojo
Timberejo sa chaka kini jo drive con. First tell me how has it been? How has the time been?
Yes, nyona paki na budi ngote, so mostly ajanga iri amunike darama kalo teso kere one by one. I'm meeting them or I boy shana gida. Yenyo Teso has over 11 districts. So I'm trying to talk to Arama Kido Pedidopet as a leader. I'm the chairman of all Teso artists. I'm already Karamoja Kere.
Okay.
So ajanga iri amunike da case, we're sharing a lot of things. Mostly ajene polo ipedoro na ito som araboti. HUL uta ilipuna na japugan and I pedo right to jo Arama Kere. Every musician should benefit.
So by the looking at that very matter, why I even wanted to specify on that matter, Davido, I've known you to be one of the artists in Teso, if not the only, but I think it's you or Jebe, people who have met the president. I was about to ask how have you used that connection to make sure at least these other links, artists Chelo or Kolu, who are very good, can benefit from these links, because we have seen people handshaking big leaders, but it ends at the handshake. You still see the Pike the real life you say I shook Moses hand, but nothing has changed, everything is still a struggle. So how are you going to use this connection you established with the office of the president to make sure at least these artists in Teso Karamoja also feel part of the government?
Okay, what I'm doing exactly right now, when I was called to the secretariat, I was told to organize a ramak. Because I've been doing this for very many years. From 2011, 2016, I was doing the same thing, but still I was doing at the personal level. I was only minding about myself. But right now, it's the time I see that I need to come back down and help my fellow artists from Teso. They also have to benefit from the government. So that's the reason why I've decided to say we need to get HUA, organize ourselves. We get the support from the government, the funds from the government that is put in one HUA, like where all Arama can benefit from. That's the kind of what we're trying to do.
Davido, there is something what we have called a generational shift.
Yes.
That I don't know if it's an inheritance. I don't know to artists or Kampala, but some of the artists who are new right now feeling they're superior than the ones who started fast. Haven't you encountered that when you're talking to these artists that you have met? Some of them, I don't know if you have zeroed with all of them, but haven't you felt that energy that some artists feel they are better than others, that they don't deserve to be in clusters of groups, or you feel like you know how to deal with such people and you've done it already?
I've heard of the differences you're talking about, because before me coming down here, I was watching some clips from the internet. People were complaining, I'm bigger than this, but that is not the point. The point is to make sure we are one person. Yes, the differences are there. You can get that this person's art is bigger than the other. This one is starting, the other has already moved a step. But all what we want to see is that everybody benefits from their art. Exactly.
Art. Okay. In other words, you are trying to be the administrator to unify them with their differences they have.
Exactly.
Okay, when you're speaking about unifying, in music we know unifying to be an art whereby you can even bring in brotherhood, togetherness. Do you plan on, because I know most of these kids are going to see you in, back, and they want to take advantage and collaborate with these legends. Do you think you're open for such invites if someone requests to collaborate with you now that you are around Teso before you disappear again?
Exactly. Right now, fully 100%. I'm back in the industry. I've decided to come back and lift our Teso industry, because the dream I had from the beginning, I really wanted to make sure that Teso industry goes to the highest level. Wanted Teso industry, Teso music to sell to the level of all the world. So right now, when we talk about collaborating with the artists from here, that one I have no challenge, because you've always seen me. I have collaborations. I have joint songs with very many artists from here, and I'm also still very open for others who wish to do a song with me. I have no problem with that.
Okay. All right. And then another thing, Davido, if I remember very well, you have a daughter who is very talented in singing, playing guitar. I don't know. Are you going to groom her also to this industry of entertainment, or you feel like you want her to fast follow administrative, or you want her to become her passion and her choice, or you wouldn't advise entirely for her to take music as a career?
When I'm to talk about my child, my daughter, she's really talented, 100% talented. But you know, when music concerned, I would wish her first to go like step by step. Mostly right now she's a candidate. She's in primary 7 right now, so there's no way she can mix the industry and education. So I'm also waiting for her this way at the level of all level there. I'll introduce her to the public. I will make sure she does what? She joins the industry.
Okay, so fully we are into Davido's life, and right now why I had to rush into those details, Davido is to a pole story. If we are to fetch it from the ground, we shall take the whole day. Dodo, since he has been in Teso, we have seen him in here, there, an activity show here, something that has not happened for the past long years, but now that he's been around, we had to expect a bejibore na uta isoma unyene kurotesta kiradi alojasingina ajenon, and that's what we had to discuss that in detail. But I also want now to go back to the real juice of itself. Uncle David, come.
Yes.
So Uncle David,
yes.
Now talk about the real juice, that is the music.
Yeah.
When you meant you're back in the industry, is it only to do that, or we are having something boiling in the kitchen, something coming up? Because right now it's all about music.
Okay, I have come back fully 100% back in the industry, back in an active performance production. Right now I have 3 projects. One song is ready, and by around the 2nd September, August, it's going to be out. I'll be releasing my first song out of the album. I'm working on a full album right now. 3 songs are ready, so I'll be premiering the first song on 2nd August.
Okay. All right, and then another thing, now we talk about the production, that is the cookhouse. I've known you to always have worked with late Dan Kumapesa, sorry. Do you feel like you have found a studio in Teso that might be able to mimic the quality of the music you're already doing, or you feel like you want to try out everybody else, or you came with someone in mind, or you only want to record here but master from Kampala? Tell us, how do you plan on maintaining the standard of the music too? Okay,
how I've been doing my things from day one. I'm a producer, I'm a writer, I do everything myself. I write, I do production. When it comes to mixing and mastering, I always have people. I like working with upcoming producers. Like when you remember the late Dan Kumapesa, I picked him from school when he was still young. I saw a talent in him and I believed in him. we're able to make very big tunes. Even right now, I've discovered a very young, talented boy called Kim Beats. Kim Beats is a very good producer, very young, very talented. Even this first song I'm going to release, you guys are going to like it. So good. The production is perfect, very nice. So right now, when we're going to have our own home as Teso's. Teso, people with the people who are doing let's talk about all artists. We're going to have our own home, we're going to have our own studio, we're going to have our own pocket where the government will be putting money, so that we're going to be able to facilitate all the producers, best producers. We shall train our own producers. We're going to have our own good studio within Teso.
All right, okay. Then another thing, something that has been itching my mind. Right now we have known Teso artists are making concerts. Even an artist who came out yesterday has a concert. But you're one person who has never mentioned that. I wanted to find out why. And yet you have the music, you have the name, you have the finances. Why do you let only the upcoming kids struggle with concerts? Very many right now. I feel like we might be on our 20th concert.
Yes.
Or in the last 1-2 years. But you haven't mentioned it. I want to know, is there a concert coming up? Are there some things you want to pass it straight
right now?
Talk about it on?
Yeah, right now we are organizing and we have a launch for our project. As I told you, we have a very big project for all the artists of Teso. We're going to have a launch of that project. That is 26th of September. It's going to be free. Okay, we're inviting everybody. That stage is the guest of honor is going to be the president of Uganda. We're going to have the speaker. We're going to have all the political leaders and religious leaders. We're going to have Pape Morimori. So it's going to be 100% free.
Okay.
Free.
Okay.
It's going to be in Soroti. I'm inviting everybody. All these artists are going to perform. When I talk about artists, we're going to have comedians. We're going to have different types of art. So I'm inviting all Teso to come on one stage. We're going to have all political leaders. We're going to have all flag bearers. We're going to have all MPs.
Okay.
From Teso. That is a kaisara no kanyape or apolo kantangon.
All right, wonderful. Of course, 26th September, that is the date that we're going to be expecting something cooking. He says it's going to be a general concert, and the best of it all is going to be free entrance. So we expect what's the capacity of the sound you plan to put on ground?
We're going to bring the best sound. We already talked to the people managing that sound. It's going to be the best event. We have already had the budget of it, and we organized everything. It's going to be the best.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that has been the walk, the talk with Uncle Davido Spider. We've heard that there's a lot of things to anticipate. Right now we have just reached Kumi Town, as you have seen through the drive, and courtesy of him, his fuel. But I'll be showing you more shots of how the town looks like. Subscribe, and of course follow him. Right now he says that he has opened his first TikTok. That one was off camera, so I would like to re-emphasize that, so that some of you can get to know the channel and you go and follow on his TikTok. First tell us, I was told you opened a TikTok, but it's brand new. First tell
I wanted to alimok Teso Kiere Kopana Bonvite. So for the first time I've not been on social media. I stopped all my handles Kiere, but right now we have a TikTok account called Davido Spider Official. So I'm inviting all of you guys to come and like. I want you to comment. You always have to come and visit, follow our account so that we can grow. I put the musical hotel. So TikTok account is already open. I haven't put any content there, but we're going to start putting a lot of things, a lot of what is happening in the industry. I'm going to be sharing with you, my fans.
Alright, thank you so much for all of you who have been following this interview. My name is Savon and Itejo Emuria TV. Right now we're following Davido's insights right now, that is current affairs. There will be more talks with him here there. Hopefully shall follow him in studio when he's doing one of these songs and give you guys a small touch of what happens in the kitchen. Right now we're now driving around, we're heading towards Sacred Heart where there will be an activity later in the evening. We are so blessed, Uncle David, to have you here. But as you're concluding, since you said you're still moving up and down to see some of these artists, what should they know? Because some of this interview might reach most of them before you reach them. What should they know so that they all benefit from this upcoming project that you talked about from the president's office?
What I want to tell my fellow artists, the most important thing is unity. We need to be one person. You have to make sure you produce the best out of yourself. Right now, what we have, every artist is going to benefit. What I've brought here is to make sure every artist is elevated. I'm going to have a meeting with all of them. I've talked with most of them, and I'm so appreciative. These people have been showing me love, respect. Artists are wonderful people. They are doing wonders in Teso. I love it so much.
Alright, since now we're going to park somewhere there, then you just get out and you park along the road, the road.
Yes.
Then you first get out. I want them to see this ride fully and also get a wonderful conclusion for the show. But anyway, thank you so much for all of you who have been tuned in. And if you know you are a fan of Teso Entertainment, just know there's more coming up. My cameraman Ambi J, thank you so much for the good work and the creative works. Let's get out. We walk the talk with Uncle Davido Spider, and we have been driving around in his brand new Murano, which we had to enjoy the whole drive around. Now we're back in Kumi. As you can see, the streets are clear, and thank you so much to the government for having given us clear and wonderful streets. And not only this Murano, but I think David's business is into cars. So anytime, any day, we shall be seeing another one. I want to find out, is this one for sale?
This one is my personal car, the one I drive, one of them. But I also deal in cars.
Anytime you can sell this one also.
No, this is
Someone gives you a bit of.
This one is it's a personal thing. It is a car I'm using. Okay. One of the cars I'm using. So the ones I'm selling are parked.
Alright, so where are the offices? For those of you who need to get drive.
So for those who want to buy cars from me, my office is around Nakawa Jumbo, the road that goes to permit. I think they used to make permit right now. They're making passport from there, Jumbo. When you're there, you're going to see a newly built house written Success Motors. I've been there for over 15 years, but right now I have a new landlord called Success Motors. I'm also parking cars there. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so for those of you who feel blessed by God and you have some company and you can drive around, yes, the life is too short for us to spend it on food. So and you might need a ride, please contact Uncle David.